Yeah, that's right. On the grind. My escape from users. I go and start conversation with the sheriff. And
Okay.
I ask him, so what do you want to do about this guy?
Well, like it or not, his mysterious friend there, who, let's be honest, any friend of Slim's gotta be guild material. Likely, they're no happier with him than we are. Like it or not, he's right, unless we're gonna start trying to put some larceny charge together on him for those boxes. I don't even know where those came from. We got nothing on him. I mean, he doesn't know that, but I don't know. And let's face it, how connected does that guy look? You've been here for a couple months. He's about as threatening as a wet sack of potatoes, and is about as knowledgeable. I don't know what we're gonna get out of him.
Listen, buddy. I know one thing for sure. This guy is, he may not be the smartest guy, but I'll tell you, he knows something. And we're going to figure it out, because I know he's involved somehow.
Jesus Christ.
So. Okay, well, look,
Let me just talk to him. I'll put the screws to him. We'll see if we can get some fucking answers. And then we'll kind of take it from there.
This is like a fucking cop movie from the 70s.
That's the point.
Well,
Did I mention in my inventory I have a mustache?
He's not wrong.
Well, I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a stroll down to the tavern and grab some breakfast and try to forget that today's happening. And as he walks out the door, you hear him mutter to himself, "I'm getting too old for this shit."
Alright, so I turn towards Slim's cell, where he's waiting patiently, or nervously, and I equip my mustache.
Really? Are we really doing this?
My interrogation mustache.
Okay, fine.
Savage,
Yeah.
why are you giving people goblin porn and fucking interrogation mustaches and shit?
You have this. Well, he thinks it's an interrogation mustache. This is shit like this is what got him in trouble with the order. Okay. You've got this odd collection of horsehair tied in the middle that you hold under your nose. Looks vaguely like a long mustache. And you walk into the cell where Slim is. Now what?
God, I don't even know.
Now he thinks you're batshit crazy.
Slim doesn't know what to think either. He's just looking at you like, who's this fucking guy?
Doomed.
So I look at Slim and I say, "Hey, Slim buddy, what do you think of the fucking mustache?"
What? I don't...
Listen, Slim, I
Did you
got
cut
this.
that off a horse?
Listen, Slim, I would have a real nice fucking mustache if those shipments had come in. So why don't you go ahead and tell me where my fucking mustache is?
Holy shit. What is going on?
He goes, ask your parents.
Oh,
I slap the shit out of Slim.
You know, you're a lawful good paladin, right?
Nope, I don't take
Slapping
no
the shit out
sass.
of people is not
I don't
really
take
in your-
any sass. I'm from New England. I don't take sass.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll say you give him a good shove. How's that?
Alright. But can it be like, can it sting? Can it
It's an angry shove.
You can
Yeah.
flip the table. That would probably get you better results.
Okay, yeah, we'll flip the table.
Wham! Slim immediately shuts up.
I discard my shoddy, not quite name brand mustache to the floor.
Okay.
Yes, yes, Chewie, exactly. and I say to Slim, look, buddy, I know You're just a 2-bit lowlife, and you're just trying to make a buck. I get that. I'm here. I don't want to be here, but I'm fucking here, so let's just get this over with. Just tell me what's going on, and I'll try to help you. Me and the sheriff, we know each other pretty good. We have beers. I even eat his wife's shitty cooking.
It's like, okay. Just anything to stop this conversation. What do
Is
you
that
know?
Slim or you?
No, that's Slim. But that's what I'm thinking.
Thanks, buddy.
So, he's like, okay, well, what do you know, and maybe I can help you fill in some of the gaps.
Oh boy, now you're gonna make me go to my fucking starting position thing and look up shit.
Yes, I am.
God damn it.
Okay, well, you think
All right.
that.
Well, no, I got a question. All right. Slim, do you know anything about that guy we pulled out of the river?
No, I haven't seen him before. Well, I mean, I may have seen him before. These ferrymen are, they're just generic faces in the crowd to me. He certainly wasn't guild affiliated, if that's what you're asking. But, if he's all you fished out, I mean, it's 12 men to a boat. Where's the other 11?
What about that guy in there when we came in that just gave us the heebie-jeebies when he popped out of the fucking shadows?
Slim briefly, ever so, momentarily, manages to crack a wry smile for a brief second. Then it goes away, because he's back to fear mode. But it's almost like he's, proud that somebody was able to make you jump out of your skin for a second. He goes, look, I haven't seen him before today. He showed up just before you did and was asking questions about business.
Was he guild associated? Was he with the guild?
You'd have to ask him. I'm just as you said, I'm just trying to make a living.
This guy's no use. Alright, buddy. Well, I'm gonna leave you here to think about it, and if you think of anything else, you let me know. And I turn out and walk out and close and lock the door behind me.
Hey!
What?
Shiny Pants. He doesn't know what to call you because you haven't introduced yourself.
That's fine. Fuck him.
So, look, think about this though. Whoever behind this sank an entire ferry, which means they're either ultra violent or ultra dumb. There's a lot of money on those ferries, so they're either trying to make a point or things got out of hand. Either way, certainly nothing the guild would be involved in. Think about that.
You don't think I already know that? Fucking Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
I've never met Mark.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it. It's just Paladin stuff. Alright, so I'm leaving.
Alright, he goes back to sulking at this point. He doesn't know what to do. So you're done with Slim.
Oh my god.
I am done with Slim, and I'm leaving him to stew.
Alright, that's fine. You gonna stay in the little marshal station for now, or are you gonna go find a sheriff?
How far out are now? Because it's what, midday now?
Yeah.
All right. How far out are my riders?
They won't be back till morning.
Okay, they won't be back till morning.
No, it's a day's ride both ways. They left yesterday, so there's no way they'll be back.
Are either of my guards there?
Well, you left one guard in Slim, right? Obviously, the other one's just on foot patrol for the morning. So.
Okay, so there's nobody there. All right. Well, I'm gonna go head down to the local watering hole.
All right. Well, there's a couple. There's the one the sheriff went to. That's attached to the inn, and then there's another one just in the other direction. That's just kind of ye old.
All right. Yeah,
I'll
I'll go to the one where sheriff's a regular.
Okay. So you do that. That'll take you a couple minutes. Back to our forest adventure of death. Julia, we're back to you. Fight's still going on. Ilsa's nowhere to be found. Rolf, at this point, if he hasn't woke up, is likely dead. You've got a dagger in your hand, and you're looking where to throw a sleep spell, correct?
Right, and
Okay.
I decided to throw it so it doesn't affect me if possible.
Yeah.
So I will roll 2d4.
That's for a number of hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so two hit dice for the creature centered on what? On the one on the crate? Or sitting on your luggage?
Not. I mean, centered. Centered so it doesn't hit. Hold on. Let me give you specifics.
Oh,
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, centered like 30 yards away, so the very edge of it will not hit me.
Okay. Well, it's as the bulkier target. We'll just say, because we're not gonna measure inches on these things. At most, I'd make you make a resist roll, and you would likely pass just from being a wizard, and he's almost certainly gonna fail. Let me pull up the.
Well, there's no saving throw.
Oh, there's no save.
Mm-mm.
Oh well.
So
then,
I have to be really precise.
Oh, you're lucky he's bigger than you are. So he's not too careful with his limbs. He didn't keep his arms and legs inside the ride at all times. So you see two things happen. First, the orc watching the combat lean back against the tree trunk and head nods into his chest, and then you feel an even bigger weight as the guy on top of you promptly passes out on your face.
On my face. Great.
Nice.
Right.
That's hot.
So now, well, the good news is his grip relaxed. You can breathe properly again. But the downside is now you're being compressed by this 250-pound orc.
Right. Well, my first.
I need a portrait of this.
The first thing I need to do is I will try to maneuver myself out from under him. Well, if I had a nickel.
Okay, well, you started, rolling your shoulders and shimmying and whatnot, and you're slowly kind of dragging yourself backwards up from underneath his head and chest, and you're gonna, soon you'll reach that tipping point where you can kind of use the bottom of the carriage wheel to kind of prop yourself up against, and it may take you like half a minute or more, but you will be able to wiggle yourself free from this orc.
And the one on the carriage, did that one slump over too?
Yeah,
or the one on the luggage?
Yeah, the one on the luggage, yeah, he's out. He's at like a light for, however, what's the duration on this? 5 rounds of level, so yeah, for the next 5 minutes these guys are out.
I look for signs of my footmen.
Well, you can see now what the other orc is fighting, and it's definitely Frederick. And the orc, they're both wounded. Definitely Frederick's taken more hits than the orc, and he's looking a little haggard right now, but he's holding in there as best he can. Pause 1 second.
Okay.
Sushi,
Yes.
would you
What's for breakfast?
Would you like
He
an
decided what's
apple
for
fritter
breakfast.
with your French toast?
Sure.
Okay, back to Julia.
Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile, at breakfast,
Did we just time travel? Why is he eating breakfast at noon?
he's sleeping
No,
in
it's
late
still
because he's
morning.
depressed.
It's a lazy day.
No.
Anyway,
And Haggie's going to get drunk?
No, I'm just going to go
It's the
talk to
only place
sheriff and
open.
maybe have a drink.
people don't make their own coffee. It's too much of a luxury. You can go down and get some tea at the local inn. Okay. Anyway, so back to Julia. You're rigging your way out. You see the combat in there. Over to Chewie. Chewie, you're closer now. But now you're hearing two distinct sounds. You hear screaming coming to your right, and you hear battle coming to your left. What do you do? And you can make out some, you're about to clear through the brushes soon, so you can actually make out there's, dark shapes and masses and whatnot. So there's something up ahead.
So I was unaffected by this giant sleep spell that I was apparently right next to.
No, it's only 30 yards.
It's fine.
It's 30 feet wide. That's all. You're more than 30 feet away.
I'll go to the scream, because...
Okay, so you veer off to the
Yeah.
right a bit. It's going to take you across the horse trail into the woods on the other side.
It's fine, I like woods.
Okay. Alright, so you do that, and back to Julia now. So Julia, you know where you are. You're pretty much... All you got to do is get your legs out from underneath this massive green orc dude, and you'll be on your feet again. Hell of a headache though, and Friedrich's noticed you, but he's not giving it. He's not, letting that known. He's managing to. He's turned a bit so that the orc's fighting him, and his back's to you.
I get completely on my feet. I just feel utterly helpless. Like I don't know how to help him. I guess I could. I don't even have a sling to help. Just watch. No. I rush in there and attempt to run towards
Frederick and
him.
the orc?
Yeah, with my dagger out.
Okay. Roll for initiative again.
And then the party was 4.
Is it D20 for
No, it's
initiative?
a 10. It's a 10 for initiative.
Oh.
Alright, that's an 8 because I think the weapon speed of a dagger was 1. It's something ridiculous as well. 2, so 9. But the orc has been fighting for a while. It's starting to show a bit of tired. And he's barked over his left shoulder. I think if you didn't know better, or if you knew what the hell orcish was, he might be asking to tag in because he's starting to show signs of fatigue. Anyway, he goes after you, but before Frederick. So you've run up and you're on the edges. You're on the edges of the skirmish now. He hasn't noticed you.
All right. Well, I don't attempt to be sneaky or anything. Obviously I need to save my footman, and this guy needs to die. So I just run in and lunge. Yeah.
Okay. Well, go ahead and make an attack roll. Your strength is 7, so -1 to hit.
15.
16 is pretty good, so 15. And let me check their armor class again. I have all this bookmarks, thankfully. Okay, the orc's armor class is 6. So you have 14 to hit, so you actually squeaked in a hit.
Nice. Taking all
know.
that 1 damage now.
So,
I'm not supposed to sound so surprised, Savage.
well,
It's pretty surprising.
You get to. It is surprising. When was the last time you had combat training, right?
Like, yeah.
You've never seen an orc before. You've only read about them in stories. It's got to be terrifying. So you roll
It's
1d4.
fun.
It's a bit of a hesitant blow, but it'll still
Meanwhile, the
strike home.
cop's off in the donut shop.
Okay, 3 damage. The orc screams, well, howls really. Kind of bends against the pain in his side, and looks over, sees you there, swings back wildly, and you take an elbow to the gut. You're now on the ground, winded. However, Frederick gets to go.
Yay, Frederick.
Orc assisted suicide.
Frederick. Rolls all the dice.
I love that. That's damage, right?
Now that was the hit. He does hit. That's damage. And,
I'm not
he-
seeing any of these rolls. This is bullshit.
He
Can't you
promptly,
hear the numbers?
he promptly runs the orc through, and then slumps to the ground. He's bleeding profusely, but the orc is dead. Okay, I'm gonna leave you for 1 second with that.
Okay.